Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video we're going to be talking about the fact that Battlefield 2042 is currently undergoing a free Steam weekend already, and the game has been out for a month, so that's not exactly the greatest thing ever. It kind of reminds me of when Battlefield 5 bombed and they put the game on sale for, I don't know, I think 20-30% off or something like that 2 weeks after it came out, and everyone was really mad. But this time it's a little better because it's it's obviously free, so you don't have to pay anything. But it does represent exactly the opposite of what you really want to have happen with these games when they come out. Ideally, none of these games should really be on sale at all, and there shouldn't be a free Steam weekend, because the game should ideally not bomb on release. Right, DICE? It is definitely a sad state of affairs regarding Battlefield 2042, and I honestly think the worst part about it is, and I've said this in previous videos, is the fact that it was so predictable. Like, you could see it coming from years away almost. And if I and other people could see it coming, surely somebody at EA DICE saw it coming too. It's just unfortunate that, you know, things work out the way they do with, I guess, just terrible publisher versus developer relationships, you know, time constraints, and overall just incredibly bad decision making and handling of the franchise. And this is where big changes need to be made, and you've already seen big changes start to be made in this department. People are getting fired left and right. Oh, excuse me. They are, quote-unquote, leaving the company. Oh, yes, of course, they're leaving the company, guys. They're not getting fired. Remember that, guys. But EA is finally stepping in and removing people from their positions, and honestly, that is exactly what needs to happen. Now, regarding this free Steam weekend thing, I actually think, you know, even though it probably shouldn't be happening, I think that it is probably a good chance for people that are not willing to buy the game to actually download it and try the game. Now, I'm not saying their first impression will be any better because it's free, of course, but at least people don't have to spend the $60 to actually try the game and see how it is. I've had a ton of people come in my chat and ask me how the game is, and you know, I just tell them that the gunplay's gotten a little better, the hit reg's gotten a little better, everything else as far as performance, you know, them probably gonna remove rush, blah, 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 all that stuff is basically just the same. And I think the last patch we got that actually addressed the hit reg and all that stuff was the last patch until next year. So we're gonna be waiting a little bit for any more substantial changes to come to this game. As for right now, this is how Battlefield 2042 is going to be for the duration of the holiday season, and for, honestly, who knows how long, because you really can't have any confidence in DICE to really make insane leaps in quality after the baseline is already so low. And talking about a low baseline, let's just kind of go over kind of the Twitch viewership and everything of this game so far. So, as we all know, or maybe if you didn't know, Battlefield has really never, like, solidly solidified itself as a decently large Twitch section, right? It has always kind of hovered in the hundreds to maybe couple thousands of viewers, barring, like, Lyric or Summit or any gigantic streamer actually streaming it. And this game, Battlefield 2042, should have been the game to more solidly solidify it, because, and I said this in previous videos, this was honestly the perfect release window for Battlefield 2042, and all they had to do was release just a decently functional product, and they would have gotten a lot of attention, because, like I said, Call of Duty Vanguard bombed, it was World War II, you know, people not really fond on World War II, a lot of people are fed up with the FPS games out right now, and, you know, with this being a modern Battlefield game, they really did have a perfect opportunity to release something to get people interested. And they released something, but the quality was just so low that it absolutely annihilated everybody that played the game's first impression. Like, the first impression of this game was shockingly awful, and when your first impressions are that bad, you are never getting those people back. And that's what I think they don't understand. Or maybe they do understand it and they just don't care, or they don't have any choice. But regardless of what it is, they need to understand that this game's first impression put it in the fucking ground for a lot of people, and a lot of those people that maybe would have tried the game, maybe would have played the game, are literally never coming back. And that's how it is. I have a ton of people that watch me on Twitch, and even in my YouTube comments tell me that, you know, they refunded the game, but they still watch my content because they like my content. And, you know, thank you guys so much that do that. But the fact that people even have to do that, really, like the fact that you have to release such a terrible product, or the fact that you did, is just irresponsible at this point, especially after Battlefield 5. And now that Battlefield 2042 ended up the way it is, like even a month into the game, we have to question whether or not they're going to make the correct decisions over there. And obviously, you know, I don't think they will. But in my opinion, the correct decisions are, you need to make major changes to whoever is controlling anything relating your Battlefield franchise, right? And some of those changes actually did happen. They're bringing in new people. They're, you know, getting some old people out of there. And another big, I think, mindset change that needs to happen over there is they need to understand that if they release another Battlefield game like this, how long is EA going to deal with Battlefield games releasing and then instantaneously dying? Like, we have to wonder if there will be another Battlefield game. So whoever these new people are that EA is bringing in to hopefully kind of remedy the Battlefield franchise, maybe like 10% of the way, whoever those people are, they better have some great ideas and a solid mindset and the intuition to see what the community actually wants to do. Because if they don't, yeah, that's really not good. Because I can tell you something, there's a lot of content creators jumping ship on this game already, and a lot of content creators that waited 3 years for a new Battlefield game after Battlefield 5, and it's very, very unfortunate. Because it sucks for everyone that the game sucks, right? But it sucks even harder for content creators, because there are a lot of extremely underrated and very, very dedicated and talented people that make content for the Battlefield franchise. And honestly, this franchise does not deserve it at all. It doesn't deserve it at all. You know, a few names come to mind: Energized Knight, Single Sniper, Baranox. You know, these are people that stream on Twitch. Zariana, if you remember her. All these people, you know, I think only 2 of the people that I mentioned even fucking play the game. And there are a lot more I could mention too. If I didn't mention your name, don't be offended. But the fact that Battlefield 2042 is a huge opportunity for those really, really, you know, awesome community members, and then DICE just fucks them over yet again, right, is just insanely unfortunate. And it should really, realistically never happen. And it doesn't happen for other games as well. You look at Call of Duty, you look at Apex, you look at other games. This sort of failure does not happen with these other games. It simply doesn't. And the fact that it's happened with Battlefield twice in a row now is nothing short of just astonishing. So that's what I think about Battlefield 2042 being free on Steam right now. We got off a little tangents there, but you know, hey, what are you gonna do, right? If you liked the video, hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe for more content. Remember, guys, the 4v4 Rush tournament is this weekend, Saturday the 18th and Sunday the 19th. I will be streaming it on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/enders. Be sure to be there. It's going to be very, very entertaining. If you've never watched competitive Battlefield before, there's a $1,000 prize pool on the line. So I will see you guys then.
Hey, get off that head glitch.
Objective Bravo is destroyed. Good work. All objectives
I used to
destroyed.
do that guy.